All right. So another.
I wanted to know if it's raining. Knock out all this pollen. All right.
Yeah, right. Another one. You'll relate to this because you're at the age where you're at the line for this one. Bubblegum baseball cards or bubblegum sports cards in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course, that smell.
You open up that package and that gum.
The first thing you do, and it was we had a friend who hated the gum, and you weren't allowed to take the packet of baseball cards and so you put that stale piece of cardboard in your mouth.
Right.
And once in a while, you would get a deck that was ruined by that piece of gum, and it was just like, come on.
Oh, no. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But
that was bad.
But the modern day cards are so amazing compared to the cards I remember as a kid.
Well, they try to upsell them. They'll put gold on them.
Yeah.
A piece of a jersey. They're just trying to sell cards.
Jersey.
They no longer put gum in them. Yeah,
no, so the gums. Yeah, so that's something you remember. Your children probably never smelled at all.
There's a deck that has like DNA. That's what they say. There's
really
DNA in
that is crazy.
Baseball cards.
What does that smell like?
Yeah. Somebody's finger. It just means somebody touched the card.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Now I'm going to
didn't sign it. Just touched it.
I'm going to tell you the formula, and you probably won't be able to smell it. It is the formula of tuolene and xylene. Nothing. Does nothing for you, right?
Acetone?
No. What that is that's the ink formula in the magic marker.
Oh.
Now you smell it. Now you can smell it.
Same thing. Same thing as a Polaroid. Not the same smell, but don't smell that.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Somebody got really smart, and now every marker that you buy for kids smells like something.
Right.
Yes.
Like that cherry that's not cherry, but it's not cherry.
Right.
It's yeah.
Exactly.
That's pretty good.
Do you remember?
You'd always smell the black one the longest because it smelled the most potent.
It did. The black, as soon as you uncorked it, it was right there, especially the thick ones.
All right, let's take our break, and we'll come right back. This is WOCA Ocala.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Clouds and some intervals of sun today with a shower and heavy thunderstorm around this afternoon. The high today 84 to 88. Partly cloudy tonight with a shower or thunderstorm in the area, low 66 to 70. More clouds and sun tomorrow with a shower and heavier thunderstorm around in the afternoon, high 83 to 87. For Friday, mostly cloudy with a shower and thunderstorm during the late morning and afternoon hours, the high 82 to 86. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Skip ice cream and have gelato. Yeah, it tastes rich because it's denser than ice cream. Gelato, you should know, has half the fat of most ice creams because it's made with milk, not cream. Go ahead and order the pad thai. Just stick it in the fridge. Eat the cold leftovers the next day. You want the resistant starch. Punctuality is one of the most difficult behaviors to change since it's deeply rooted in a person's personality.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
All right, 17 minutes after 8 o'clock, Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. He's up in Atlanta. And by the way, Galen, we have a new thing that Robin and I are offering to do. When the Dance Like a Chicken Day is May 14th.
Yep, 1 month.
And in May 14th, we are offering to show up and play the chicken dance, just like a drive-by. We'll show up and play the chicken dance if you have a food drive of some sort.
Yes.
So
good for you.
So we don't want any money. We're not collecting for anything. We're going to be done with the Kiss the Horse thing by the 28th of this month. So we're just doing this to help you. If you want to do the chicken dance and have a live rendition of the song, we'll show up and do it. Just ask us to do it.
Yep, for your food drive.
For a food drive or a fundraiser, whatever you're doing, something like that. And the video that I used was a clip I did with Uncle Vinny
and Kathy.
Right, and he's dancing in front of the LifeSouth bus.
Yeah, and he's John Tesh's brother-in-law.
Yeah, did you ever see that?
There you go.
Did you ever see that where he's dancing in front of the LifeSouth bus? Okay.
Yeah, I forgot where it was at. It was one of those events downtown, if I remember.
It was at the airport.
Yeah, for the
safety.
safety.
Oh, that's the fireworks.
It was for the hurricane and disaster preparedness.
Oh, right, that's
We
right.
had everybody out there. Yeah.
That was a couple of years ago.
Right.
Yes.
That's right.
All right. So another smell that your children may not ever know what it smells like is a cap gun. The smell of a cap gun.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Sure, of course.
Well, poppers are.
I don't know what they put it in. Yeah, you know, like you mean the white paper poppers that you throw against the ground? They're not the same smell.
Oh.
It's not that cordite. It's not quite gunpowder, but it's kind of a cordite kind of a smell.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know that. Yeah, I don't think that smells the same either. Those white poppers.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, not to me. Not to me. And you know they still make cap guns.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
But did you ever take the roll of caps and just smash it with a hammer?
Absolutely. the problem is okay, and this is it. So we'd go to Six Gun, and my father wouldn't buy us a new gun because those were expensive. But he would buy us a roll of caps, and then you would go home, and then you could shoot it with your 5 or 7 cap guns that we had at home from Six Gun. And those cap guns were so cheap. If you squeezed the trigger too hard, it would literally rip it apart.
Oh.
I mean, you know, an 8-year-old can't squeeze that hard anyway, but it would basically break in half. And so after that, then you borrow a hammer, and you'd see if you could. What we would do is we would bang it in the street and see if it would blow up the hammer off the cap gun. What kind of make an explosion?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I remember doing that in the street because you could get these string of like 100.
Yeah.
Right,
You would have to tear it in half and
right.
load half of it into the gun and stuff. And we'd just sit there and bang it the whole day. Yeah.
That was the red caps. And then there was the greeny stickum caps. Remember that? The greeny stickum
Yes.
caps? Yeah.
Yes, those were the nice ones. But that's what we did without a video game. I mean, you know, we sit in the street.
Another
With explosives.
Another smell that your kids might not ever know, the smell of a telephone book.
Yeah.
When you flip through
I
the
hated
pages.
that smell. Yeah, I still to this day, you know, I hate the smell of stored paper. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah.
if you ever go to and somebody's got an office of like old forms and they open it up.
Right.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
that smell. I hate the smell of old paper.
Or here's one that you'll have come to your mind right away. This is not extinct, but it's the smell of a tire store. You walk into a tire
Yes.
store. I
Yeah,
can smell
absolutely.
it. You smell it right away,
Yeah.
right? You can smell it.
Yeah.
Okay. The smell of the damp wood smell of Splash Mountain. Now we're in the Disney stuff.
Yes.
No.
When
I
you-
don't, you know, no.
Really? When you walk
No.
into Splash Mountain, waiting in the line, you can sort of smell.
I can smell it. Yeah.
I mean, I can picture it. I've been there, but can't smell it.
It reminds me of the smell when you wait to go on the ET ride. It's the same kind of smell. That musty, damp smell.
Oh yeah, there was a smell.
Yeah,
of
in
anything, too.
Universal. Yeah.
All right, here's another one. Now I don't know Main Street's Candy Palace in Disney World.
Yeah,
But-
I do.
Okay,
Yeah.
so can you picture? It says it's a mouth-watering
Absolutely.
perfume of vanilla and waffle cones.
Yes, yes. And I told my wife, I'm like, they have to pipe that in because they don't make anything there. You know, everything's, you know, pre-made.
Oh.
Oh really? So the
Oh,
smell
wow.
isn't even
Yeah,
coming. Oh really?
Well, they make it at the park, but not in that building. I swear, I've my wife and I have had this argument more than once.
That's interesting. Is there any way to check this out?
I don't know. That's we.
I often wonder if
Last
they.
time we were there, we didn't have a phone.
Well,
that had
now you have a
app
new
on
one.
it or anything.
Now you have a new-
Oh, now I could.
How about the salty, musty, slightly chlorine-like aroma of the water in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You can smell that.
That one I got more than Splash Mountain, but yeah, sure.
And then when you're riding on,
And you know what's great about that? When you're waiting in that line that can be forever, is as the closer you get, the smell gets stronger and stronger, and the more excited you get, because that's how you know when you're getting really close. And then when you sit in the boat, it's like that. When you first sit down, it almost releases all that smell, and it's like, yes, I've arrived.
Yes,
Right,
exactly.
and then also from Pirates of the Caribbean, there's a curtain of fog that you ride through, and it has a smoky scent to it. I'm trying to remember that. That one I don't remember. But.
I always just go to the water. The water overpowers everything. So
Yeah. The tropical essence of pineapple that comes from the Dole whip stand as you pass the enchanted tiki room. I don't think that's there anymore.
No, not the tiki room. No.
So
the
I wonder
tiki room, they tried to transform it, and then it became parrots, and now I think it's gone.
It is gone. Yes.
So we're talking about smells. If you're just tuning in, these are some familiar smells that we've done everything but Disney. So we're doing Disney right now. The cold, dusty, attic-esque smell that hangs in the air after you step off the elevator in the haunted mansion.
Yes.
They have to pipe that in because it's awesome.
Yeah, I can smell that.
That's when they go in, please go to the dead center of the room.
Right.
I don't know why. I bet you love those corny jokes, Larry, don't you?
I do.
I do too, because you expect them in that place. Kind of like when I tune into this and you give your corny jokes. I expect them, and they bring me joy. Don't ask me to repeat them at a speech in front of hundreds of people.
All right. Anywhere in Disney where they sell the Monte Cristo sandwich, you will get the scent of savory meat and sugary goodness all mixed together.
Ooh, that sounds good.
You get this at Cafe.
I've never had a Monte Cristo.
I don't either. It's at Cafe Orleans or Orleans. Mm-hmm. It's deep fried with turkey, ham, and Swiss, and topped with powdered sugar.
Oh, I got to try that.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That sounds really good. That does. Let's go there for lunch.
The smell of the train. The odor of oil and exhaust that comes from the Disney World Railroad.
Oh, the railroad. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I love taking the train.
It's wonderful.
That's as close as, for example, my grandchildren, that's as close as they're ever going to get to riding a train.
Oh, you think the trains will be defunct by then?
I'm going to take one for
well, right now they're only cargo, right? I mean, unless you live in Washington, D.C., Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, that's the only time you're taking a train of that kind of consequence.
Like a commuter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
A passenger train, yeah.
Let's see. The crisp, cold, metallic smell of Space Mountain.
Yep.
Smell that one.
Yeah.
Can you smell it?
Yeah, this next one I don't know. Mademoiselle Antoinette's Perfumery in the New Orleans Square.
No.
Have you ever gone there? I've never been to Mademoiselle Antoinette's.
No.
New Orleans
No.
Square?
It's a store in New Orleans Square.
In Disney, in Magic Kingdom? New Orleans
I
Square?
think it means Magic Kingdom, yeah.
Oh, I've never been there. I'll have to check that out, too. That one and the Monte Cristo must be right next door, so we'll go there.
All right. So, and let's see, do I have one more? The rich and indulgent deliciousness that is only found in a Walt Disney World corn dog. Why is it different than any other corn dog?
I don't know. I guess the atmosphere means everything. I don't think I've ever had a corn dog there.
I don't think I have
I
either.
like corn dogs.
Yeah, me too.
I'm corn dog.
And the big, gigantic turkey leg.
In Frontierland, I bet
The big, gigantic turkey leg. The hearty scent of a juicy, all-powerful turkey leg.
First one I ever saw was there.
I think me
And
too.
it was. I'll tell you the downside of the turkey leg. You know, at a fair, usually you just kind of stop and kind of just stand there and mound on it, you know.
Right.
Whereas at Disney you're almost constantly moving, and so it's hard to walk and eat something that big.
Right.
So.
Or to stand in a line with other people like inches from you, and
Right. You're mowing on this turkey leg. Hey, fight, you know. Yeah.
Oh man, I can smell all those smells except the perfume and the Monte Cristo. I've got to go and try those too.
That one you can almost imagine though, just from its description.
Yes, for sure. But boy, that's those every smell.
Do you remember,
remember,
Robin, from having worked in Six Gun? Do you remember the scent of the guns in the street fight?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Was that similar to a real gun?
Yes.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Yes, it was. They had blanks.
Because it basically is a real gun, right?
It is a real gun.
Wow.
It is a real gun. I mean, they had, you cleaned them and everything. I mean, and that was their guns. It wasn't like they, checked them out in the morning and checked them back.
So when you
Those
applied for
were
a job as a cowboy, a
their
Six
guns.
Gun, you had to have a gun?
Yeah, well, you were you were reimbursed because it was the special gun to shoot blanks, but it was because the cowboys all love their guns. They love their guns. You get a gun and it's yours, because you fit your hand and everything.
That's a job opportunity I never tried
cool. for. Yeah. Oh, to be a gunfighter.
I don't think I could have fallen off a building very well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like every day, 3 times a day.
Right.
It's not the falling part that's hard, Larry. It's the landing.
I know, but it's so close to the beginning. You don't have any time to enjoy it.
True.
It's too close. All right, Robert, we need a segue from smells that are very familiar to donating blood.
Well, sometimes when you get in an accident, you bleed, and that is a most definite smell. And you know that somewhere out there, if you do need blood, there are other people that have already stepped up to the plate, and there is blood waiting for you. So donate. Go to LifeSouth Community Blood Centers and donate so others can live.
Blood does have a smell.
Thank you.
It does. It does.
Sure,
yes,
it does. Yeah, it's a coppery, metallic almost smell. Yeah.
But I can't smell it at
more
LifeSouth.
of a taste than it does. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, what smells in our buildings isn't the blood; it's the plastics.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because the blood is well contained. Yeah.
Right, for sure.
Right.
For sure.
It's more of the plastics that we have.
All right. Well, you be careful
It
up
took
in
a long time to figure out what actually smelled in that building. So yeah.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like pie anymore. I know that.
No.
Where's
Unfortunately, I think that's worn off.
Where's the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile today, Larry, is at Closet Made, one of our blood drive partners since we started in Ocala over 30 years ago. So
wow.
Yeah.
Well, you be careful up in Atlanta and enjoy the smell of the city.
Yes, I love that
Absolutely.
smell.
And
Absolutely.
If you're here in Ocala and you want to donate blood, but you can't get to the Bloodmobile, go next door to the Cascades on Silver Springs Boulevard, next door to Winn-Dixie and Denellen. Thank you, Galen.
You guys are the best. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Mass protest from coast to coast against police brutality. In San Francisco, demonstrators storming City Hall.
In New York, a huge crowd of demonstrators shut down the Brooklyn Bridge Tuesday, with officers making more than a dozen arrests. While in Chicago, hundreds of protesters can be seen lining the streets, calling for an end to violence. Those taking part say they're upset with recent police-involved shootings in Oklahoma and South Carolina that left 2 unarmed black men dead.
Fox's Jackie Ibanez. Police in New York say an off-duty officer driving home on the Brooklyn Bridge was assaulted by 2 protesters. Google hit with an official antitrust complaint by Europe's regulator.
The EU saying it's concerned the company has given an unfair advantage to its own comparison shopping service.
Fox Business Network's Ashley Webster, this could potentially lead to billions in fines for Google. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Baer.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The #1 place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business, the power to prosper. Check your local listings.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen, and this offer's good till 4 p.m. every day at Dairy Queen. A hot, juicy, char-grilled bacon cheeseburger, fried drink, and a sundae for just $5. Or try our famous chicken strips or wraps. Nobody offers all this quality and value but Dairy Queen, and this offer's good till 4 p.m. every day at Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Skip ice cream and have gelato. Yeah, it tastes rich because it's denser than ice cream. Gelato, you should know, has half the fat of most ice creams because it's made with milk, not cream. Go ahead and order the pad thai. Just stick it in the fridge. Eat the cold leftovers the next day. You want the resistant starch. Punctuality is one of the most difficult behaviors to change since it's deeply rooted in a person's personality.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Do you have areas that have started sagging or drooping? Is what you're looking at not quite the same as it was years ago? Are there enhancements you've been putting off? Is there serious damage you need fixed? Then call on us, Damage Control Services, when your roof is sagging and the drywall is drooping after a storm, or your home just needs some enhancements. From damage repairs to new construction, Damage Control Services is here to help.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
Your weekends are getting a little